Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Janice Klein's Marketing Coordinator for AOE, and today we're talking with Kevin Harvill, Assistant Director for the City of Baytown Public Works and Engineering Department in Texas. Hi, Kevin. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. I'm good. So, Kevin, can you tell me a little bit about your town, where you're located? I know it's in Texas, but where you're located, how it's situated, what type of road network you're dealing with on a daily basis?
We're situated at the top of Galveston Bay. Population just over 80,000 and then growing. This is kind of the last direction Houston has to go. So we're truly seeing the boom now in the last few years, and housing market is booming. Roads, building, new businesses. This is really, really a great time to be in Baytown. North Main is our second busiest street. It receives 40 to 50,000 vehicles a day. It is a truck route, so we have not a lot of industrial anything from the plants, but heavy truck route for deliveries, whether it's up to Walmart, not far off of it, and HEB's on the other side, but a heavy truck route between North Main and 146, and a lot of traffic on it. It's an older street, 40, 50 years old. We really don't have any data on when it was put in. It was just over a mile long, 5 lanes wide off the top of my head. It's 2 lanes both direction with a center turn lane. Part of it was in really, really bad condition. A lot of cracking, a lot of longitudinal cracking, a lot of transverse cracking, a lot of panel failures. The street, like I said, in several sections, PCI was in the 20s, which on a PCI scale, 100 is a brand new street. 0 is you have nothing left.
How did you hear about CPP? I mean,
word of mouth, basically. We see IGGA go by and visit World of Concrete every year, just say howdy. Really don't know them, but and just as you talk to folks, you start hearing about alternative projects. We're really big on outside the box. Our police department's on it, emergency management's on the street, a lot of businesses. So, going into a reconstruction, we're going to have a huge impact on a lot of businesses, including fire and PD. So we were looking at alternative means to address the street, and found CCP, Concrete Preservation Program. So we could do a concrete preservation program on North Main.
Okay. I love that you guys took classes and educated yourselves on this. I mean, that's wonderful.
Yeah, very important. We truly believe in education in Baytown. We spend a lot of money on our employees, our staff, really, really teaching our teams, sending them all over the country to training, whether it's online, virtual, or we need to send them anywhere. It's truly key to educate your teams. Our reconstruction estimate was $12 to $13 million, not including driveways or anything else. It would have went well above that.
Wow.
As we put this program together, it ended up being a $2.2 million project. So, I mean, it saved us $10+ million in the end. So it was very, very good for citizens of Baytown. Once we were able to get our specifications, talking to IGGA, they recommended bidding it for winter work, attracting the northern contractors down to Texas so they'd have work in January, February, and March to keep their guys busy. Worked out extremely well. The IGGA was very, very helpful with that. Like I said, we took some specs from Kansas, Missouri, TxDOT. What we used on North Main was, of course, full depth repairs, full lane repairs, and we used half depth repairs. Of course, taking out concrete down to the base, replacing the base, and replacing with new concrete panels. And then we used Dalmore cross stitch on our longitudinal crackings and joints, and then of course diamond grinding, which was a very, very pleasant surprise. I expected a messy operation with all the concrete slurry. It was clean, nice, interstate, very professional, had top-notch guys here, done really, really great work. And then after the grinding, of course, going back in with crack seal and sealing it. The work was done with some in-house crews. Part of the panel replacement was done via contract. Part of the panel replacement was done with in-house crews. Of course, Interstate doing the Dalmar retrofits, cross stitch and grinding, and then us doing the crack seal in-house, even trying to save more money.
And what was the end result of the work in terms of
It
smoothness,
is excellent.
rideability?
Smoothest riding street in the city of Baytown. Have several compliments from elected officials about how well it is. Several compliments from the public. The road rides smoother than any new concrete pavement can. I mean, it is super smooth, super quiet road. The grinding was just amazing. Our engineering construction estimate, reconstruction estimate, was between 12 and 13 million. We finished this project for 2.2 million.
Wow, that's amazing.
Huge savings. All said and done, residents were happy, elected officials were happy, City of Baytown admin was happy. A very good project, and one we plan to duplicate in the future.